Let me start by saying can't say enough about Sam Muldrow and how he played tonight. I thought he played with a tremendous desire to win, and really fueled everything that we did. And I'm really glad to see him be able to do that in his last home game here in the Colonial Life Arena in front of the Gamecock fans. And I think it speaks volumes to the kind of kid that he is. And, it's been terrific to coach, and I hope we get to coach him a bunch more games. But he was just outstanding tonight. And unfortunately for our team, it was another case where we dug ourselves a hole because we didn't defend early on, and we're not as aggressive as we needed to be offensively. Terrific effort to come back in the second half. It's been easy with how things have gone, especially as of late, not to do that. But again, fueled by Sam, I thought our guys showed tremendous fight and aggressiveness. And the challenge has been that you have to coach every little thing. The same things that we got in the second half were what we talked about doing in the first half. But when it doesn't happen just like we wanted to, it's the young guys seem like they're getting a little shell shocked. So we changed some stuff offensively to where there was no way they could do that, and we would be aggressive driving the basketball a little bit more. And so that's presented a challenge for us really all year. But proud of our effort in the second half. But again, against a team of this caliber, dug ourselves too big a hole, and again, Sam was just terrific.
Questions, guys?
Could you go into a little more detail about some of those changes you made in the offense, especially in the second half?
Yeah, Tennessee's a good defensive team. They're very good defensively, and we told our guys, you're going to look to drive the ball. It's going to look like there's a guy there, but you got to attack the gap. Make them help. Try to force two to play one, and let's move the basketball. Drive it off reversal after we draw. Have some help. They try to force ball screens down to the side, which didn't give us any trouble at all in Knoxville. We talked about you may come off of it, that guy's there. If he is, then just read the throwback and make the quick reversal. Now their defense has shifted again. We can drive it off reversal or throw it inside. Again, for whatever reason, we froze up a lot in the first half tonight against that. So the second half, we just made a change where we flattened people out and cleared the entire middle of the floor. We just dropped our head and drove the basketball. As I said, it's a challenge when you have to coach every little thing like that, and that's something that'll come with maturity and understanding. But they adjusted well to the adjustment we made in the second half.
You had a problem with their ball movement. Never felt the most of that with their ball movement.
We had a problem with ours. We had a problem with theirs. Well, I think what happened a few times. Second half we were really good defensively. You're not going to hold anybody scoreless, obviously. And, they had a couple plays that were disappointing, but again, there were several times too that Scotty Hobson, who I think is the best wing, best scorer in our league. I know we have guys that are averaging more points, but he's a guy that can go do what he wants, when he wants. And he went and made some plays against us, and we had a few lapses, but again, that's part of the challenge when you're playing zone too. You're going to have a few of those. On the whole, second half we were really good defensively and guarded well enough, to come back big, but also guarded well enough to win. It was the first half that hurt us.
Coach, how do you bottle up that second half aggressiveness and put it in the first half? Because obviously this has been kind of an MO on several occasions where this team has put themselves in a hole and then come out second half, they're loose, they play a different brand of basketball. How can you take that second half and put it in the first half?
Yeah, I think probably make them juniors, and seniors. Again, it's kind of like that, look that happens, and we've tried 100 different things. It seems like when the lead is the other team has the lead now, all the pressure to have to perform and try to play is off, and well, let's just go play, which is what we've been really trying to focus on for the last really 2 to 3 weeks. Let's just go out and play the next play. And I think Eric Schmidt did a really good job of that tonight. Coming in off the bench and forcing tempo and making some positive things happen. But collectively, it hasn't happened.
Coach, one thing we have seen for the majority of the season is fight in this team. When they go down double digits, they usually don't lay down. What does that mean to you, knowing that you have that element in your team moving forward in the future?
Yeah, I think it's something to build on. We hope that's there, and that's going to be a big difference for us as we move forward and continue to build. I think you look at what's happening around our league right now, and there's really no way around some of the growing pains other than just to go through them. You know, I mean, Florida's got a group that's veteran right now and has won our league outright. And it's a group that came in off of a back-to-back national championships in a program that was well established with a terrific coach. And, you know, for 2 years, they can't even make the tournament at all. And they squeezed in last year. Now, you know, they're a veteran team and they're doing great. Georgia, same guys they had 2 years ago. You know, last year they won 5. I don't know how many they won the year before that. It was about the same number. You know, now they're looks like an NCAA tournament team. You know, in some ways, as much as we, you know, like to win them all, it's just part of what you have to go through. I think with young guys and building the program, I think the exciting thing is you look at who contributed significantly for us tonight in addition to Sam, and there are some really positive things from our young guys.
I was going to ask about one of those, Ramon Gallo, talk about what brought him back.
Well, you know, I mean, Ramon is a guy that, you know, quite honestly has been, you know, really up and down for us and a little disappointing. He was a guy that we expected more from this year, and you know, it's been hard to get him consistent. I think what was positive tonight was that you know, he scored 15, but it was an efficient 15. He was 5 for 9. He took 4 threes. They were all good ones. You know, actually the one he missed was, you know, kind of a late game three. You're trying to sling in, and you know, and he can make those when he takes them. You know, the challenge has been shot selection, trying to do a little bit too much, which we saw at the end of the game when we had the turnover there at the key moment. You know, and I think if he can you know, continue to grow and get some consistency in that, it'll make a big difference. But he definitely was efficient tonight and did some positive things.
Thanks, guys.